Were there any real life social media influencers that kind of helped you create your version of Titania?
I just kind of used a bit of everyone. I just was able to draw from so many different examples of toxic influencers, especially beauty influencers, who sell nonsense to make money.
What kind of commentary do you think Titania kind of makes on that world of influencers?
The whole show is satire, right? It's a very exaggerated version of it's a very exaggerated way to tell women's stories. And so I am playing a satire of the worst kind of influencers. Obviously there are many good influencers in this world, but there are a lot of people who capitalize off women's self-hatred by putting out a fake image. And so I wanted this character to look as though she'd had loads of makeup on and a lot of like augmentation of her face and her bottom. She's got like big butt pads that make it look like she's had bum injections. And again, I'm not trying to shame anyone who's had those things. It's just more that she's selling beauty products as if those things are why she looks the way that she does. But really it's all this other stuff that she's doing. I took the kind of LA accent just because I thought it would make it funnier and more clear that that's who she is and what she does. And I think we associate the super influencer with like the more kind of like vocal fry, chill LA girl, you know, you imagine her in the sun. It wasn't believable as a Brit who's in the rain and the clouds, you know, it has to be someone who's like sun-kissed.
Being on a show as big as like a Marvel show like She-Hulk impacted your own social media use, maybe in like terms of dealing with fans, both good and bad?
Not really. I think I've always been someone who over communicates with people online that I don't know. I need to pull that back, but I can't. And I've really loved engaging with Marvel fans. They're so fun and welcoming and engaging, and it's just been a joy, and they're so passionate. And when I make jokes or plant Easter eggs, they just really get everything. They're super smart and on it, and I've never witnessed any kind of fandom quite like it. It's been probably my favorite time on social media promoting this show, especially when I pull a stunt, like out in New York Fashion Week, or when I was spray painting Titania across all the She-Hulk posters in Sunset Boulevard. Like, they just got it, and we're on the same page. And that's been really fun. Like, it's a great community to be a part of, in my opinion.
Titania in the comics is one of She-Hulk's biggest foes. What can you kind of tease about more of the dynamic we'll see between the two of them throughout this season?
I think Titania is just going to carry on being a pain in the ass the way that she already has started being, and she's just going to keep coming back for more. She can't take no for an answer. She's an egomaniac. She's a proper narcissist. And so I think that she's just gonna keep pushing Jennifer's buttons in the hopes that she'll snap. She wants to win, and she's not gonna change her mind anytime soon.
We've seen Megan Thee Stallion pop up already on the show, which I read was partially your doing. What other celebrities would you love to see cameo, either on She-Hulk or just in the Marvel universe in general?
I mean, I always want Beyonce everywhere, don't I? You know what I mean? So it's never a bad idea to have Beyonce, maybe Serena Williams. Could be quite fun to have Jennifer Aniston around just because I really want to meet Jennifer Aniston. I think that might just be selfish and me being weird. God, let's bring Britney into the MCU. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Britney would be really good friends with Titania when she's moving in her kind of like cool social circles. But only, I don't know, maybe Britney could turn Titania around and make her a better person. But Britney was a huge way for me to get into character, because she's just got such brilliant, feisty music. And so I trained listening to Britney the whole time. And I would listen to Britney when I was getting ready and listen to songs like Toxic or Give Me More. And there's loads of my training videos where it's just all me fighting to Britney. There's one fight scene that I do that I'll put the video out after the show's gone out, but where there's a take of me fighting individuals whilst reciting the lines to Work Bitch. So Britney was just like such an important part of my prep for this role, only because she's just so, like, her music represents such confidence and such sass and such glamour and sex. And I don't personally have any of those things. And so I had to pull them all from Britney in order to make Titania confident. Britney's music makes me feel really confident, like I can do anything.
If you could have Titania fight anyone, superhero, supervillain in the MCU, who would it be?
Deadpool. I want to see her go and Deadpool's day.
That'd be a very interesting matchup.
Can you imagine me opposite Ryan Reynolds?
You never know, it could happen.
I wish.